Welcome back to Don V Fridays. This is gonna be a spring preview, spring football preview. Uh, we gonna revisit. We gonna do a full spring football episode, but that'll be next month before the spring game. This is just a little, I guess, an appetizer, a little spring football appetizer for the football fans out there, and for the non-football fans out there. In the second half of the show, we're gonna do. I'm gonna talk about a couple of topics. We're gonna talk about more life. Yeah, Drake. We're gonna talk about Rather You Than Me. Yeah, Rick Ross. And then we're gonna get into Colin Kaepernick and some other shit. But this is the time where I tell you to grab your snacks and your fruit cup and Dr. Pepper, potbelly sandwich, whatever. Grab your refreshments. Get your shit together. Lock it in. We about to start this episode. Don V Fridays.
Straight up out the Rari, nigga. Cock, Glock, cock. White tee, white ones. Laced up, no socks. I'm the truth, I don't tell lies. Straight G, nigga, you can see it in my eyes. Playing over here, ain't shit funny. 5 whole days just to count the real money. Had to send her to the store 3 times, man. Couldn't help it, kept running out of rubber bands. I'm a real nigga, nothing like these other guys. And I'm the best bitch until you show me otherwise. Keep it on my lap, nigga, not the glove compartment. Better listen, little dad, this is Georgia. I'm a motherfucking G, I ain't never been a bitch. All these wannabe gangsters on some studio shit, I tell them. Hey, miss me with that rap shit. Miss me with that rap shit. Want what? You can damn sure get it. 50 rounds off top, I'm a damn sure hit it. That's right. Miss me with that rap shit. Hey, miss me with that rap shit.
Yeah, little spring appetizer for my supporters out here. We return Virginia Tech. We return 14 starters. And if anybody, knows and follows the team, we lost a lot on offense. When you lose 2 of your best pass catchers, arguably 2 of your best pass catchers in the history of the program, and Bucky Hodges and Isaiah Ford, and you lose your quarterback to the NFL draft, Gerard Evans, there's going to be some competition, and there's definitely going to be some turnover, and there's going to be some lost production. Let's keep it 100. Cam Phillips is one of my favorite players. He's definitely one of my favorite current Hokies. Man, it's absolutely electric. And after the catch, he will leave your ACL in the goddamn dirt. You can ask several defenders that. Yeah, I think we're solid with Cam Phillips. Now, there's gonna be competition. Who's gonna help Cam Phillips replace some of this lost production that we, at receiver? You got Henry Murphy. We lost Jalen Bradshaw. He left the program. And don't even get me started on what happened or, why he's leaving. Sometimes things don't work out. People transfer. Sometimes it be some shit behind the scenes that cause people to leave. I don't know. Jalen Bradshaw is no longer with the team. God bless him on his next, God bless him in life. Whatever, football, no football. God bless you, sir. So, yeah, you got C.J. Curl. It's going to be definitely interesting to see who's going to grab the number 2 spot. Because even though Cam Phillips is going to obviously be our best receiver, his skill is that of a slot receiver. You feel what I'm saying? Like the jet sweep game, end the rounds. Just get the ball in Cam Phillips' hands. He's a dynamic playmaker with the ball in his hands. But yeah, like I said, we're going to have to find ways to get other guys involved in the passing game. Running backs, Trevon McMillan was one of the better running backs in the conference 2 years ago as a freshman. And last year we struggled to run the ball, some offensive line woes, some schematic woes. Maybe we got a little sweep happy. But Trevon McMillan and Deshaun McCleese, I think we'll definitely be better than last year at running the ball, And then, there was controversy with how Sam Rodgers was used or overused or, whatever the case may be. God bless Sam on his next, on his next football. He's not done playing football. Sam Rodgers going to be a fucking Hall of Fame player with the Patriots. Mark that shit down. But, if we can get better production running the ball, it'll help our new quarterback, whoever that might be, whether that's Josh Jackson or Jack Click or, the dude they got out of Kansas or Hooker, Henry Hooker, no matter who wins the job, who probably going to be Josh Jackson. But definitely a running game. It will definitely help, ease the transition, from one quarterback to the next. Like I said, we leaned on our offense last year very heavy. I'm talking about there were games last year that we would have never won, in the past, but we had the best offense in Virginia Tech history. There was no game that I felt like, well, can't score, can't get out of this one. I mean, the Arkansas game is a prime example, a 24-point lead, gone, scored 35 unanswered. Stuff like that. The Notre Dame comeback. Like this team was never out of games. Offensively, the Clemson game. The Clemson, last year's offense was capable of putting up points in bunches. And they could come back in any game and, things of that nature. Now, this year's offense is going to be different. New quarterback, you lose two of your best receivers. You lose a lot. So, we'll see. But, in Fuente we trust. Fuente's the GOAT. You feel me? No disrespect to Frank, but Fuente's the GOAT, man. I think he could scheme a touchdown while drunk off his ass. You feel me? In Tijuana while battling the flu. I think Fuente just got it in him, man. Some people just got that. Some people can just scheme shit up and just, salute, man. Salute to Fuente, man. Defensively, we actually return more experience on defense, except, defensive line, which is kind of the most important unit on defense. You feel me? But when you got Big Timmy and Ricky Walker, like I think defensive tackle, we're good, man. I think we're money at defensive tackle. It's the ends, It's the ends that gotta get sorted out. Oh boy, we gotta sort the ends out. We gotta sort the rush out. You feel me? But I think in the middle we're fine. And at linebacker, I think we're set up at linebacker this year. I think we're money this year. People get on, Motu. People get on Andrew Motu Puwaka. They say he soft, run into the wrong gaps, things of that nature. Man, that's all part of learning how to play the game, man. Like you don't fuck up at your job. Like you ain't put the wrong McChicken sauce on the McChicken. Like, come on, man. Get a kid a break, man. Shout out to Motu, man. I think at linebacker Motu, Tremaine Edmonds. Tremaine Edmonds might be the best linebacker we've had in a while. No disrespect. Tremaine Edmonds might be the best linebacker we had since Cody Grimm. And I don't throw that shit out there lightly. You feel me? Tremaine Edmonds is a beast, man. Tremaine Edmonds is the truth. I mean, he run cats down. You ain't safe when if you in space, you better hit a sideline real quick because Tremaine Edmonds will be hitting you. So, You know, I think we're good at linebacker this year. It's just bad that defensive line has got all this turnover. You know how that shit can go. And I think our secondary is solid this year. We got a lot of returning experience to the secondary. Whether that's Shagog or Mook Reynolds, Brandon Faison, who's like been playing here for 10 years. We got a lot of experience back there. And I think we got a solid secondary. And I think at linebacker was solid. So it's just the offense, man. It's gonna be a lot. Like I'm probably most intrigued about what's going on with the offense. I think defensively, outside of defensive line, the experience we're returning, we should have a pretty solid defense. Now, I'm not about to jump off the wagon and say great defense or anything like that, because you cannot replace, Kenneth Canham and Woody Byrne and the leadership and everything we lost on the defensive line. You can't just replace all of that and just say, you can't just insert defensive lineman here and say, all right, at Bama and Ohio State and shit like that, I guess you could, but not here at Virginia Tech. We don't recruit like that. So, but we do have some we do have talent on our defensive line. It's just unproven. We just gotta wait to see how that plays out, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out at FedEx Field. In front of a bunch of West Virginia fans who will probably be trying to set shit on fire after the game. But like I said, man, this is just a little snack, little appetizer for my supporters out there, because, we Hokie fans, man. This spring football shit get us all charged up. We get all hyped up about our spring football, man. Spring game, April 22nd, man. No, I won't be in attendance. No, absolutely not. But, man, y'all hold it down for your boy, man. Eat a turkey sandwich. Hold shit down, man. Hold down the fort for your man. I'm trying to see if there's any more news or quotes. Like I said, Jalen Bradshaw is gone. That's like the biggest news, I guess. Ain't no starters or nothing been decided or anything like that. Like I said, this shit just kicked off, so this was just a little appetizer for y'all. And then when we do the full blown spring football extravaganza, then we can get into the the real, the battles and this and that and what I think, and hopefully I can get a guest on and we can get into that thing deep. You feel me? We can get, knuckle deep in that ass. But, it's just a little finger today. I'm going to take a small break, and then I'm going to get back at y'all with the second half of the show. All right, man, we back. Last weekend gave us one of those rare weekends where you get two albums from two really good artists within 2 days. And that will be one Rick Ross and one Drake. Now, Rick Ross released Rather You Than Me last week. And I'm gonna be upfront. I'm a Rick Ross fan. I'm a fan of Rick Ross. Like, I fucks with Ross. The CEO shit, man, listen, I don't give a fuck what your background story is. I'm one of those people who can separate art from artists and all that. So the CEO shit, fuck all that. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about no CEO. Like, honestly, I don't care. Like, if you make dope music, you make dope music. Period. Like, end of story. So I'm a fan of Rick Ross. Now, I'm not like a big fan of Rick. I'm not the biggest Rick Ross fan in the world. But Rick Ross put out some dope music, man. And this album, Rather You Than Me, it's one of the best albums I've heard in a while, honestly. Like, if I could give it a rating out of like 5 stars, I give it a good 4.5 stars, man. It's pretty goddamn good. If you haven't heard Rather You Than Me, you sleep. You real life sleep right now, my boy. You on some bullshit. That Ross, man. Man, that goddamn rivals turn, idol turn rap, man. Birdman he got up in Birdman's shit, my boy. He got up in Birdman's ass. He got all up in that ass. He got up in Birdman's shit so deep, Birdman might gotta respond, man. Birdman might have to hit the booth. Now let me tell y'all something. None of us want to hear what Birdman got to say in response, but Birdman might gotta respond. Like that Ross is tough, man. Like I said, man, he got Raphael Sadiq on the goddamn album. He got Raphael Sadiq on the album, my boy. That's when you doing big things, man. That's when you doing big things. And you got a nigga who was saying, I wanna dance tonight. When you got that nigga on your album, you doing some big things, my boy. You doing some big things. And shout out Chad Thomas. I ain't got no Chad Thomas jokes, man. Chad Thomas, defensive lineman for Miami, produced Apple of My Eye. Get that bag, my boy. Fuck it, NCAA. Get that bag, man. NCAA ain't paying your family bills, man. Get that bag, my boy. Get that bag. Secure that bag. If Ross gave you a Rolex and a bag, take that shit. Fuck it, NCAA. Fuck them. Give a fuck about no goddamn NCAA. Get that bag, Chad Thomas. Go on, get that bag. And, he a Miami player, but get that bag, man. Fuck that dumb shit. And fuck them fans. Fuck any fan that says, well, he should have been focused on it. Fuck out of here. You don't pay his bills neither, man. Shut your bitch ass up. Get that bag, Chad Thomas. I see you, my boy. Go on, get that money. And but yeah, like I said, man, that Rather You Than Me, that Rick Ross, man, that was some dope shit. That was some dope shit that Rick Ross put out. Really, really good, solid album. Really good, solid album, man. 4 stars, man. And then Drake put out an album. Now, why I put out that disclaimer that I am a Rick Ross fan, I'm not a Drake fan. I fucks with some shit Drake does. I fucks with If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. I fucks with What a Time to Be Alive. And honestly, that's when I started listening to Drake, because through Future, because I to this day still haven't heard So Far Gone and Take Care and all that other shit. I honestly ain't started fucking with Drake until recently, honestly. But this is the first Drake album I heard like as it was new, not counting What a Time to Be Alive, you feel me? Because that's some joint shit. I got that from Future, honestly. And it was alright. Now let me tell you why it was alright and why it wasn't great. This motherfucker Gigs, bro. Yeah, man. Gigs rant. Fuck Gigs, man. What in the fuck, man? This nigga Gigs gotta be the worst person to ever have stepped in a booth and rapped. Nah, man. Think about that shit, man. This nigga Gigs gotta be the worst rapper in the history of rap music, man. That was some sorry shit. The Gigs, man, you probably listening to this shit, Gigs. Man, Gigs, bro. It's over, man. Hang it up, man. Hang your headphones up, my boy. Stop rapping, my nigga. Man, Gigs. That was the worst. That verse on KMT, my boy. That was some of the worst shit. That was some of the worst shit I ever heard, my boy. That Batman shit, that done it. What the fuck Batman song go like that, my dude? What Batman song go like that, my dude? Y'all like, come on, man. And yo, and if you in England, yo, prayers to the people of England, man. This ain't got shit to do with the people that got killed, man. But to the people that survived that shit, man, listen, man. Y'all gotta run Gigs that fade, man. He got y'all looking real bad out here in these streets. The whole UK rap scene got a black eye because of this motherfucker Gigs, man. Y'all got to see this man. Y'all got to put hands on this man. He got Americans laughing at an entire motherfucking what is the UK? They're like not a continent, but it's like a group of countries, like Wales and shit. Man, listen, man. He got Americas. He got Americans. Us fat, lazy, uneducated, whatever you want to call us. He got us laughing at the UK, man. Y'all got to run gigs to fade, man. Y'all got to get your pitchforks out. Y'all got to run that nigga out the UK, man. Send his ass to Russia. Send him to China. Send his ass out. Send him to fucking Morocco. He can't live in the UK no more after that bullshit. Fucking up. You fucking up Batman tunes, man. This nigga Giggs gotta go, man. Giggs has got to go. I mean, honestly, I ain't even fuck with that more life. I just wanted to get on this nigga Giggs, man. That shit was whack. If you listening to this Giggs, that shit was whack, man. You gotta redeem yourself, man. Or you got to move the fuck out of the UK. I'm gonna talk about Colin Kaepernick for a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't cut the fucking video. No, man. Stay, man. Listen. The man ain't getting a job because he became woke, man. Being woke is frowned upon amongst your employer, man. All of us got an employer. They don't like that woke shit. Let me tell y'all something. Colin Kaepernick is being held back for being woke, man. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't say, but he's a bad quarterback. Man, every motherfucking backup quarterback in the league is a bad quarterback, man. Don't give me that shit. Do you trying to tell me Colin Kaepernick can't be a backup quarterback in this league, in the NFL? You're talking to a 49ers fan, man. I'm not saying he should be starting. I'm not saying he's a Pro Bowl level quarterback. None of that shit. The man should be holding the clipboard, man. He should be holding the clipboard for somebody. Don't start lying to yourself. The man is at least worthy of holding the clipboard. I know that, and you know that. The man's being blackballed for being woke, and that's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. You know it's some bullshit. That's why you searching for excuses right now. Talking about he a bad quarterback. Josh McCown is a bad quarterback. He been in the league 14 fucking years. Mike Glenn is a bad quarterback. He just got overpaid. Geno Smith is a bad quarterback. He got a job. E.J. Manuel always been a bad quarterback and got work. Don't you start lying about no Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick has outperformed motherfucking Mike Glennon. That McCown motherfucker. Who else in the league? Brock Osweiler. Colin Kaepernick has got better tape than every last one of these motherfuckers, and probably 80 or 90% of backup quarterbacks in this league, my boy. You know it and I know it. He ain't got a job. Why? Because he fucking woke, and you know that. And why is he? And for those saying, well, you can't have a distraction on the team. The distraction is being woke and donating to poor people and fucking starving people in Somalia. That's a distraction. Eat a dick, nigga. If your beef is, well, we don't want a distraction, but the distraction is donating to the poor, homeless, and hungry, and being woke on the side, eat a dick. Because that means you don't give a fuck about black people, brown people, poor people, or hungry people. The fuck kind of evil is you? Man, the devil is alive, man. The devil is alive and well. The devil goddamn walking the streets, fucking trying to raise our children and everything, man. Don't let the devil into your household, man. The devil sitting at your goddamn kitchen table, man. The devil on Twitter every day, man. Trying to distract you. The devil out here working overtime, trying to keep a humble black man from working, for being woke and donating to the hungry and to the poor. Don't let the devil in your house, man. Please don't let the devil in your house, man. But that's it, man. This was a quick episode of Don V Fridays. I took last week off. I'm not a March Madness person. Like listen, I was gonna attempt to do a March Madness episode, but I just don't watch it. I only watch Virginia Tech. I had nothing outside of watching Virginia Tech. I got nothing for you, man. Especially outside of the ACC, I got nothing for you, man. I was gonna spout off some of the same shit. I was gonna say Gonzaga should lose because it's Gonzaga. I was gonna say some shit like, man, fuck Duke. I was gonna have some UVA jokes. Like, I had nothing for y'all. So I took last week off. But I should be at y'all next week, man. We gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Like I said, man, you can go to sleep poor. You can always wake up rich, man. If you hit that lottery, let me hold $5. God bless. I'm out.